So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. You know, it does my heart well to have this time together, especially when it becomes a family reunion. Today, we're hanging out, and I almost feel like a pop quiz is upon us, because when you start hanging out with those who can really make the world work and spin, and they know the formulas for it, and chances are they're creating the next level genius that's going to move us forward in the right direction. I got up in the hot seat and on the tan line today. But first things first, Miss Parker, I appreciate you for making sure that we landed on his schedule. How are you?
I am great, LaTangela. It's always a pleasure. You never fail me. Every time I call, you're always there.
Look, that's teamwork. When you call, I know there's something excellent in the making. And Dr. Anthony Stewart, I know you're not going to let us down. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm holding on.
All right.
Best I know how. Now, this is your first trip to the madhouse, but promise it will not be your last.
Right. We're going to get back.
Okay, perfect. We have something major on the way this summer, and it sounds like years away, but it's only a couple of sleeps away. Being that time is ticking, June 1st will be here, and it'll be here soon. And there's something special taking place with the Dolores Margaret Richard Spikes Mathematics Boot Camp. Now, Dr. Stewart, I want you to tell me a little bit about this boot camp.
Yes. So the boot camp, it will be hosted at Southern University Laboratory School. It's conducted by the Timbuktu Academy. And for those of you who don't know, the Timbuktu Academy is a STEM mentoring program located at Southern University at Baton Rouge. And we take a holistic approach to mentoring and recruiting. Well, recruiting and mentoring. And we want to make sure that we see you through from the beginning and even before the beginning, before you matriculate at Southern, and maybe your senior year in terms of participation in the boot camp and things like that. But we want to see that through all the way to the graduation, right? And so we're going to host the boot camp, a mathematics boot camp for rising 11th and 12th graders. And it's a free program. It's open to anyone in the Baton Rouge area, Baton Rouge and surrounding areas. If you can make it to Southern University Laboratory School, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and you can fill out my application, of course, then you're welcome. And just to add some more context, the boot camp is sponsored by the IBM HBCU Quantum Center, which is located at Howard University. And so this is an effort for IBM to invest in the next generation of quantum scientists and engineers.
You know, that may not be something that lands on our doorstep daily. We may not think of that often. And to even introduce something like this to our juniors and our seniors, and to let them know that IBM HBCU quantum centers are even here, accessible, and these are the things that's in motion. Tranace, when you're doing the recruitment for this, what's a highlight for you in telling the students, the juniors and the seniors, that they're coming to this program?
Well, usually I do the recruiting based on, I try and definitely look at their ACT scores. That's one thing that I definitely look at them. And usually I have students, because I teach high school currently. I have students that are very much into, like, math may be their, let's say, highest subject.
Mhm.
So it's not always like ELA or any elective courses. Usually it's based on the math. So I kind of pull and I navigate and I speak with my other colleagues in the school as well. And in the district, I have spoken and emailed and sent out. So we're trying to put it together. But I mainly look at those who want to go to college
Mhm.
to study in the physics area and just have that drive and motivation. So it gives me a little bit more, I guess, opportunity to do more recruiting with them.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go ahead on and I give them the application. Once they fill it out, if they have any questions or answers, if I can't answer it, I'll definitely contact Dr. Stewart to see, make sure that everything is right before I send it over to him, because he will send it back.
Yeah, okay. Have you know,
but
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 he'll send it back to get it right.
oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Because
Dr.
That's right.
I mean,
Stewart.
like right now, I'm thinking right now, like we're about 2.5 months maybe before this year actually starts. So time is of essence at this point. So I started reaching out to them like in late fall, but January and February I really pushed it. And we got some applications that have come in, some great candidates. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, I'm not a physics major. I did teach science for quite some time. So it's kind of like my area, even though I'm not currently in the area. But meeting through a mutual friend of ours, I mean, I knew it would be a great opportunity when he brought it to me and connected me with Dr. Stewart, and we
Yeah.
took off from there. I mean, made the connection, and here we are.
And here we are. Dr. Stewart, how did you know you wanted to do this? Like, how did you fall in love with numbers or with physics or even the whole? I mean, because some of this stuff makes a lot of people cringe. A lot of us
Yes.
show up to get through it, to say we got through it, to survive. We
Right,
give
right.
our lives in the process. Do you hear me?
Yes.
When
Yes.
did you
Yes.
fall in love with this?
Well, you know, I really can't pinpoint a time because it seems like I've always uh just had an affinity for building, for creating, and it's just a sense of pride I have when I see something that's come from a thought that started as a thought, like the Dolores Margaret Richards Spikes boot camp. It
Yeah.
started as a thought, or it started as a conversation actually in a hotel in Atlanta, and now we are here. So it's just and physics is one of those kind of things that you know it's it's challenging, and it takes a while for you to really feel like uh, you have a grasp of the subject matter, especially if you are if you're the kind of person that doesn't like math, right? But at the same time, I want to piggyback on what Ms. Parker said, is that it's not just for mathematics people, right? So physics and math are completely different things. We just use mathematics as a tool. So
Mhm.
to understand physics, you don't need to be a great mathematician. So because you live physics, physics is the real world. All right. And so it's not the Big Bang Theory that we see on TV or, some about real life.
Mhm.
And if you understand real life, if you live like everybody else, then you understand real life. And so you just have to connect mathematics to real life. And that's the key to understanding physics. Okay.
Right. And you said that it started off as a conversation and then you landed on creating it. What made you hang your hat on the Dolores Margaret Richard Spikes Mathematics Boot Camp?
Yes. Of course, many of my family members have gone to Southern. Dr. Spikes was before my time. She was the president during my brother's tenure, but my older brother. And so, I'm very familiar with Dr. Spikes. And I recently discovered that she, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say anything incorrect, but I think she is the first, uh, uh, probably definitely African American female to get a PhD in mathematics from LSU. But she may be the first female, period. Right. I would have to check that, but yeah. And so once I discovered that, I was like, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Absolutely. I love a good story behind the story. It always serves as such great inspiration, especially when you're talking to our juniors and our seniors and showing them that right now we're nurturing the future in the present. By them applying that time, saying that they're coming in from June 1st, they're going to give us that Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 1. It's free, it's been paid for. Somebody is sacrificing their time, their effort, their energy to pour into you. You know, like,
yes.
what else can we ask for? This is the land of opportunity. And when you said real time, this is what they need. This is the training that entry-level jobs won't give you. And you're getting introduced to this before you even get on campus in a college setting. So it's important to jump ahead of the curve.
Yes.
For that application, how do we find it?
So there's two ways. The first way and that's the way I would suggest, is probably the easiest way. And that's to go to my website at anthonyDstewart.com. And on the landing screen, if you scroll down just a tad bit, you'll see a download button. And you can download the application there, fill it out, and then return it to me by email. My email address is anthony.stewart@sus.edu. All right. So you got to download it at my website, fill it out, scan it more than likely, and then email it back to me. Okay. Now, most people these days, I think it's an iPhone. You can scan documents with your iPhone now, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes. So it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Okay.
Right. And I would say there's a deadline, but I'm just going to put a sense of urgency and say the deadline was yesterday. So don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Right.
Right.
And let me do it. And the second way, to get the application, right, is you can go to the Southern University website, right? That's subr.edu, and you can search for Timbuktu Academy. Okay. And if you search for Timbuktu Academy, you look to once you find it, to find the page, you look to the left, and it's going to be at the top left-hand corner, the first link. You click on that link and you'll see an application and a recommendation form.
I love it. It's all about collaboration. When I was looking at the flyer and I saw that it said this 3-week summer program is administered by the Timbuktu Academy. It's sponsored by IBM HBCU Quantum Center at Howard University. It just makes you see that everybody working together for our children, for our future, for our babies, because to us, they're babies.
Absolutely.
And you're making these big grown-up decisions, and people are really thinking ahead of the curve for them. And thank you for your hearts and your dedication, because this isn't easy. I know I'm an extended 13th grader. So if you need assistance, I'm here for you. I'm coming in with the juniors, the seniors, and the super seniors. Okay?
All are welcome.
Yes.
Ms. Parker, Dr. Stewart, I want you to think of this as an extension of your office. So whenever you have anything going on, you feel free to jump in the hot seat on the tan line. Bring me some homework if I need to do it. I got you. Say less, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
I know you have more work to do, so I'm going to let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love y'all. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And go Jags.
And we appreciate
Thanks.